Hey, how's it going, friends? My name is Shudaki, from the Let's Play channel HalvedStudios, and welcome back to more attack and the power of Juju. In the last episode, we went ahead and got ourselves to the the tree village in search of magical Nobu plants, so that we can return the warrior Locke back to a mighty warrior. And in today's episode, I'm going to be showing you some of the fucking things that I thought were really cool that I was constantly droning on about in previous episodes, about the interaction. That tree just hit me. But the interactions between objects in the world and other objects in the world. So check this out. Monkey. Monkey loves the fruit. Okay, come on. Get over here. There you go. Yeah. Like, he'll just sit there and wait for me to put the melon down, because the orangutans love the melons. Like, they love it to a ridiculous degree. But the hilarious thing about it is you don't just, like, put it down, he eats it, whatever. You can also throw it at him. And he literally licks the ground because, like, oh no, the melon that I love so much, I have to actually eat it. And I thought that was amazing, because that's something that the developers did not need to program in. You know, it's an extra animation that was completely superfluous, but adds so much to the experience. Now, normally you just put it down, he'd pick it up, and then you'd be at the new tree, because then the orangutan goes back to the nearest tree. But it's just a little extra detail that really just makes the game, you know, feel that much more inclusive. Ow! Ow! Son of a bitch! This is like the first episode of a new recording session. Ow! I'm barely on my game today. Shut up. Anyway, what I was saying. What was I saying? Don't hit me with your psychic powers, please. Alright, what I was saying is, I love all the tiny details in this game. Like, they put... There was clearly at least one person on this team of this game who really was passionate about this. As with most of these first games in a franchise. Because you can see so much polish, so many tiny details that didn't need to be done, that were done, that make the game so much more than the sum of its parts. It's great. Now, now if you'll excuse me. So, with that being done, we got the final, well, not final, but the second magic plant in the treetops, which, as I had stated previously, is all we're going to be collecting today in the magical treetop, because I want to grab 2 per area. Just for the purposes of Just for the purposes of pacing. And I want to explore all the areas in the game before we get to quote-unquote part 2 of the game. So we're going to go ahead and, now that we've got that, let's just go ahead and check this out real quick. Boop. Smack. And we got ourselves and we're right back to the start. Nice. So we can go ahead and take the treetop district right back down to Tax Village.
Well, we still need to get more plants. We haven't explored the other side of the island yet, so we should try there next.
So now there will be 2 floras hanging around Tax Village, so long as I make a conscious effort to stay away. Damn it! I was really hoping I could make that jump. As long as I make a conscious effort to stay away from the flora that is leading me to the treetop that I ignored in the previous episode. Oh, okay. There we go. Man, I love these zipline vines. They're nice. Actually, is the flora still there? Maybe she isn't. Because she'd have to be right there? Oh no, it looks like she's gone, actually. Oh, that's unfortunate. But I know there was a way to do it. I think I actually had to abandon her one step further in her path. Like when she actually got to the part where we go up the spiral to get to the treetop village. Ow. Okay. Hold on. Oh, excuse me.
I have to go right now. This is the way to Chicken Island and Dry Rock Canyon, but you'll need to figure out how to get through this gate. I'll come back as soon as I can.
So this is something that always confused me. There's really no explanation for this that the game provides. Ooh, give me all those. There's really no explanation for this that the game provides. Like, why is Flora suddenly so panicked that she has to just leave us behind? Other than storyteller contrivance and not giving us the solution to the puzzle. In that, you know, how do we get past this gate? And oh my god, as a child, woo! I spent so long in this game, just in this area, the tombs, and Treetop District, just exploring, because I could not for the life of me figure out how to get past this barrier. And to a lesser or greater extent, I kind of also forgot about it, just because I did then spend so much time just wandering around that I forgot Flora was trying to take us to here. But I mean, even with this minute amount of area to explore, I still loved exploring every inch of this island, just because it is so beautifully detailed. Like, it is so much more than, okay, well, there's a straight line, and you go left here for this place, and you left here for this place, and you go straight here, and then left or right here for those two other places, which is technically what this place is, but it's so much more than just that. So the secret to, the secret to this puzzle, anyway, is the sign here that says, warning, do not break open crate, and warning, do not shoot the monkey. So basically, we have to shoot the monkey to break open the crate, because as you remember, the monkey throws explosive coconuts. Or you may not remember. That is also a distinct possibility. Voila! And when I figured that out as a child, I was just like, I am the king of video games. I have solved all puzzles that could ever be solved forever. Haha, Rhino, we shall... Haha, Rhino, we shall ride. No, just take your time. It's fine. It's not like I'm in a hurry or anything. I wonder if he's even going to be able to break the gate like this. No. But I am impressed with the disco light show that's happening. Sir. Mission log. Date 3817. Stardate 38127. The hyperdrive rhino horn has been drilling through the wall for the past 7 years. I'm still optimistic about the plan, but the crew is dropping in morale. It's just, no, it's okay. My magic rhino horn will cut through the wall eventually. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, just murder them. Yes, good quality. Boom. Get these out of the way. I wonder if I can just get the rhino to jump to his death. Nope, the rhino will kick me off and throw me to my death. I appreciate your gusto, Mr. Rhino. Fuck you. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Rhino. Yes! Eternal torment! Oh. Nothing quite like beating your enemies to death mercilessly with a club to scream, E for everyone. Okay, oh yeah, so this is the part I was talking about. So this right here is actually a fantastic point to talk about something that I wanted to talk about for a couple episodes now. I believe that Tak and the Power of Juju takes place in some kind of semi-material plane as opposed to, like, our natural world. Because, like, look at what you have to do to get from place to place in this game. You have to literally jump on tree logs that are floating from treetops and just look out in the distance. There's nothing. It is an endless abyss. And I can't look down. There's nothing down there. There's not like ground or trees or even fog. There's just nothing. If you fall down there, you fall through the world and die. Or you might even just fall and then like fall from the sky at some point. Like, we live in some kind of semi-material plane where, like, we're existing on these little floating islands. Yeah, because, like, we're on little floating islands right now. Okay, so, yeah, like, some of these look like they go down further, but, like, a few of them that I could see, I think, like, this one is actually a good example, does not go down to the bottom. So we exist, we are a tribalistic people who exists in a semi-materialistic plane that lives on floating islands and trees growing off of those floating islands, and I'm betting the burial grounds being completely encased in stone with these waterfalls and stuff like that, being like hollowed out stone inside the center of these floating islands. Like, damn. Now, of course, that could just be like limitations of game design, but I like my theory way better, so we're gonna go with that. The idea that we're actually existing in some kind of semi-material plane of reality. I mean, it's a cool idea. It's like fucking Minecraft Skyblock. You know, we're existing in this, like, material... I know it also makes sense why everyone has, like, almost no clothes. We're existing in essentially, like, a water world kind of situation, except instead of water, it's air, and we kind of have a good majority of shit we need to survive. But, like, we can't just go out and get more resources. Like, what's here is what we have. So you gotta, like, ration and survive. And that lends itself to tribal culture way more than, you know, other settings. So, yeah, that's my own, at least, personal fan theory on attacking the power of Juju. Ah! I fall into the abyss. Also, like, gods and, like, spirits are such a massive thing in this world. Like, it might also make slight amount of sense that, like, hey, the gods kind of, like, might have something to do with this. Maybe the Moon Juju is actually a horrible person, and... Ooh, wow, look at that. Maybe the Moon Juju is actually a horrible person, and Twaylock is just, like, the one woke person in the room. I mean, you never know. I mean, here's the thing. It's a glorious quote that I once heard. Good villains think they're right, and the best villains actually are right. And, like, what if Twaylock's just like, yo, the gods are just, like, sticking us on this, like, shitty-ass floating island, like, for their amusement. Fuck them. You know, I'm gonna steal their power and turn everyone... Well, he turned everyone into a sheep, so... I guess Twaylock can't be all that righteous. But still! I mean, I think it's a funny idea. But anyway, this is Chicken Island, and I still don't know where Flora is. She's just gone. But this is Chicken Island, or at least the way to Chicken Island.
Whenever you want to, you can take the blimp over to Chicken Island.
Yeah, I do.
Chicken Island is home to a people that worship chickens. They do. It's really made up of many little islands. The area's filled with air and water geysers.
Alright, so actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Chicken Island kinda shits on the theory I was just posing. Because it's an island on water. Meaning, like, yeah, no, there's something here. Also, the one thing I love about Stacking the Power Juju and their level design is there's always foreshadowing to other areas. Like that big building in the distance back there, we're not gonna be able to go to there. But we can see it, and that's really cool. Like, that's like Jack and Daxter or like Super Mario Sunshine levels of like, yeah, we're gonna show you other parts of the world in levels that you're in. Like, I like that. But this kind of shits on my theory because these are islands in water, so maybe So that kind of shits on my theory about everything being floating islands. Or perhaps we are in floating islands that are just above the gigantic fucking ocean? I don't know, the theory just got a lot harder to theorize now. I mean, it is always possible this is like a floating island of, like a floating sea of water in the astral plane as well, but it gets a little tougher. Maybe we're just a mountain residing tribe that just lives at the top of mountains. Yeah, that might make slightly more sense than my alternate plane of reality theory. But fuck you, it's funny. So, these guys. These unrelenting douche nozzles and a half. These guys somehow didn't get turned into chicken, or sheep, for some unexplained reason. Game design. But basically, they're here to guard their posts. And they have some badass sticks. I have a stick too. Fuck you. So if I try to get past this guy, he just smacks the shit out of me and does 50% of my health in one hit. So I don't know what the hell the Nurgles are on, but these guys are horrifying. These must be some like Mighty Warrior level shit, because they do more damage than I do. Ow. Dick. But you can bypass. Oh no. No! Oh! Okay, no, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get past the evil overlord. No! Oh, stop it! Don't you dare throw me off the ledge. No! Ah! Okay, stop it now. Stop it now. Okay. Okay, we got this. We got this. No! Haha! I fell. Damn it. Okay, well, it was a good shot. But anyway, these, tribesmen. You can't, well, there's the solution right there, a path that lets you go around the side, but you can also bypass the tribesmen by putting on a sheep disguise, by being a sheep with human feet. Oh, damn it, I can't move with him touching me. And I can just walk right past him, no problem. Now, of course, I'm not going to do that, because we're here for the plants, and I have a certain order I want to do things. So, just going to go ahead and drop that sheep off over there. And let's head over to sheep number 1. Oh, right. Interactions with things in the world. Nope, stop it. Ooh, leaves, or feathers, give me those. Alright, come here, sheepy. Yeah, there we go. So one fun way to get past the ram, if I'm remembering correctly, I may not be, is to... Oh. And then don't jump off. Is to be a sheep. Because being a sheep is the ultimate disguise. Now look at that, he's in love. Despite the fact that I'm pretty sure rams and sheep are different species. But look, I'm not gonna fault them for every little detail like that. But boom, you can bypass the rams. You can appease the goat gods by giving them a mate. And he becomes completely pacified. Now, the implications of that are slightly terrifying due to the fact that, I believe goats and sheep are different species, but hey, I mean, man has fucked with nature before, so why stop now? So this is gonna be the first of the plant fights where things actually start to get difficult. Like, well, difficulter. Because the plant fight's already, in my opinion, the actual hardest boss fight in the game. But on top of that, now he's got this vine that he's just gonna whip around. And oh, I'm stuck. Oh, jeez. That just whips you in the air. Oh. Get out of the way. Okay. Yeah, he has these vines that he whips around. And that's why I'm actually in the habit of jumping and spinning when I hit these guys. Huh. I've never seen him do that before. No. Okay. Yeah, and that's why I'm actually in the habit of jumping and hitting these guys. Because you can't just run up to them and smack them when the vines are spinning. Well, I mean, you can, but you're gonna get the shit kicked out of you. Unless you time it very carefully. Which makes shit very complicated. But, anyway, we've gotten our first plant of Chicken Island. So we're on a pretty good track right now. So I think I'm going to actually end this episode off here, since we are almost out of time. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and in the next episode, we're going to be tracking down the second plant here on Chicken Island. But until then, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I see you all again. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye. Hey, we already got 1,000 feathers. Nice. Halfway there.